Good morning. It is Wednesday and we are doing a special pop-up today. As you guys know, I went to Rhinebeck last weekend and it was very, very fun. And hi Ruthie. There were a ton of people there. Rumor has it there were 41,000 people there on Saturday, and there were half that on Sunday. So if you ever go and you don't like crowds, go on Sunday. But you do have to know that some things will be sold out on Sunday. Hi Shirley. Hi Jennifer. Good to see you guys. I did bring home some squish for you guys. Hi Pam. And if you are interested in going to Rhinebeck, you want to check out the Wild and Woolly Fiber Expo Facebook page. And hi Ann. They are the ones that organized our bus trip. What we did was we went from Michigan and we drove to Cleveland, and that's where we picked up the bus. And it was like at 8 o'clock in the morning. So we spent the night before, and then we got on the bus, and it was about 7-8 hours, something like that, in the bus. And then we went and had some dinner and checked into our hotel, and then Saturday we started Rhinebeck, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I had never been there. They do it every other year, and they usually swap between Maryland Sheep and Wool Fest. But this year, the organizer's going to Scotland. By the way, if you want to go to Scotland, there's about 4 spots left. So make sure you sign up soon, because they're going fast. People are putting in their forms, and it is filling up. You can go to our website under calendar and find Woolen Whiskey with a Piece of You, and that's how you sign up. Anyways, I digress. But if you, so because she's going to Scotland with me, I don't know if she's going to Rhinebeck again next year, because she'll miss the Maryland Sheep and Wool Fest, so she might do Rhinebeck again. I'm not sure. So like her page. Stacy is wonderful. She does a great job organizing it. She gets you there. She gets your hotel room for you, all of that kind of stuff. So we just got on the bus. We went to the parking lot. She had our admission tickets, and we just walked in, and that was fun. Now, the key is when you do this, everybody goes, "Oh my God, the lines for food were so long. The lines for this were so long." It's just like any other convention that you go to. You run, okay, you don't have to run, but we walked really fast to the farthest barns. That's what we did, and that worked out the best. We ran to the farthest barns and started and worked our way forward. That was great, because those barns, nobody's in, okay? Nobody's there. You can look, you can see, all that kind of stuff. That's how I found what I'm bringing to you today. And then Sunday we did go to the earliest barns, and then we did that on Saturday, but we kind of looked and checked it out. And then Sunday we went back and bought more yarn for my travel partner. Chris was into, she wanted yarn for a sweater and yarn for a shawl that she just got in the pattern for. The other thing is, when you go to Rhinebeck, make sure you download all your patterns ahead of time. Internet is like non-existent. So when you guys kept saying, "You need to post pictures," and I'm like, "I'm trying." It took like 20 minutes to post the picture of me, with more than 20 minutes. Took me 3 times in 20 minutes to post the picture of my leggings. So they were a big hit. I do suggest, if you're making the leggings, that you put elastic in the waistband, because I kept having to hinge them up. And then once I got them where they wanted to be, then of course I had to go to the bathroom. You know how that goes. So, but they were fun. They were warm. It was great. They weren't itchy, anything like that. So, all right. Hi, Barb. Good to see you. Lots of people on this morning. Jackie's on. Marlene's on. Lorena's on. She's helping me this morning. Margie's on. Kate's on. All right. Let's get started. I did it by letter. Now, this is a brand new shop for us. It's Cozy Color Works. And I'm not even sure where she's out of. I apologize. I should have looked it up. She's really, really sweet, really fun, and her yarn is super squishy. You know that. I'm going to tell you the truth. It feels like alpaca, but it's not. It's superwash merino. There is no nylon in it. I'm going to tell you that. Hi, Rose. There's no nylon in it. And, but there's 550 yards. So I'm going to go through and show you the colors real quick. Hi, Deb. And aren't these pretty? We kind of bought yarns that kind of go together. So like H and J could go together. K is called Party Time. It's just fun. And I am going to tell you one thing. I like M too. P, I'm going to tell you, she told me, is never going to come out exactly the same. It's the hardest one for her to dye. So, but it's super fun. It's variegated. It's not going to stripe. It doesn't have nylon. So if you're going to use this for socks, I didn't ask her. I don't know how it wears for socks, but there's no nylon in it. So if you can get some nylon to put in it, we do have the jowl fingering that has a little nylon in it, the little extra thing, so you could always put that in it, carry it with it. So they're really pretty. Like this green would go with this one, and this blue would go with this one, and this green would go with this one, and the terracotta would go with this one. So I tried to do it that way, and that's kind of how she had it in her booth. So how much are these? There's 550 yards, so there's like 100 yards more than even a good skein, and they're $38. They're a little bit more expensive, but there's a lot more yarn. So if you were going to do like a little summer tea, you might only need 2 skeins. If you're going to make hats, you can probably get 3 or 4 hats out of it. Hi, Kathy. Good to see you. It's $38. And quantities are limited. I just brought it in to see if everybody would like this. And we already sold a skein last night. People at Open Knitting on Tuesday night really liked this yarn. So I just wanted to show it to you. Hi, Sue. So this one is it's called Campfire. It's very pretty. We don't do neutrals very often, so I'm trying to get in a little detail with you. We thought it would go really pretty with B. And B is called Mocha Magic. You just have to just put down B. But I thought it would kind of go with that. B would also go with C. And C is Canyon. But again, you just have to tell me C. D would go with Canyon also. D is Prism. And this is not on our website yet. This one will also go with E. Hi, Janet. And you'd need like 2 for a really nice shawl. And I know you guys usually just do shawls a lot of you do shawls with your fingering. G is a standalone because we hardly ever get a good red mix, and I do have some grays and some blacks in stock that we could mix with that if you wanted. H is beautiful. I think this one is fun. It's bright, it's cheerful. It goes perfectly with J, which J is called Key Lime. Can't even imagine. And then K is called Party Time, and one of our customers, you've seen her on our videos before, Beth, she had a knit night that she knit out of Party Time, and it was so cute. It was bright and cheerful and all of that good stuff. I think that was just lovely. And so I got to feel it knit up because you're in such a hurry at Rhinebeck. I didn't even feel any of her things. Hi, Bonnie. It is a fingering weight, so it is going to be good with any of those shawls that have been coming out. This is M, and it looks really good. 2 G's. Got it. Now, I don't have Marilyn, my trusty person here, so I'm just going to hopefully be able to do this. Okay, we have 1 G left. But I think M and P go together really well. Q and R go really well together. We also have X, which is a little more muted green, and that goes really well with Q also. Hi, Cheryl. And if you guys like this yarn, we will bring more of it in. I love S. I think it's really pretty. She also had some color burst colors. I didn't bring them in because they were really kind of expensive because they were 1,100 yards. Can you imagine? T is a beautiful light blue, and it goes well with S. It also goes well with W because there's a little bit of blue in there. Look at how pretty those colors are. I have not seen a sock yarn, fingering weight yarn like that before. Just beautiful. And then we have X, which is really pretty too. So these are $38. Hi, Chris. Good to see you. Brand new squish from Rhinebeck. I drug it all the way home. And just for you guys, because I thought it was really, really pretty. And it's not on our website yet, but it will be soon. But there are, as you can see, quantities limited, and I only have 1 G left. So really, really pretty. 550 yards of yarn. I really like party time, and if it doesn't all sell out, I'm going to get a party time myself. It's not going to stripe, it's going to variegate. So that is one thing you want to know. Some of them look, when they're twisted, they look like they are going to stripe, but they're not. I did see she had some beautiful shawls in her booth. Of course, I forgot to take pictures of them. That would be way too easy. If you need a pattern idea, I can find one for you. Hi, Marianne. Good to see you. This one is D. This one is C, B, and A. We will have these set up in the store. So you can call Joyce today and say, hey, do you have any H left or something like that if you're watching on the replay. But I think this would be really pretty and make a fantastic hat. And you can probably get 2 hats at least out of 1 skein because there's 550 yards. 550 yards. It does not have any alpaca in it. But it feels like, I figured you'd like that one, Cheryl. It feels like it does. It has the halo of alpaca. You can kind of see it has the halo of alpaca. It's really, really soft. Oh, a J to go with your K. H and J. Perfect. I just had to wander around the table a little bit more. So see, that's how quickly these things can disappear off the table. They are beautiful, and I really, really like this yarn. The woman who makes this yarn is super down to earth, and she just loves what she does. So she did have DK weight, but we can always sell fingering, so I figured fingering would go. It's always good to get a phone call during the middle of a Facebook Live. So this is J, this is H, this is G. I only have 1 of each of these left. Just want to let you know that. Hi, Nora. Remember to like the Wild and Woolly. It's an ampersand for the and on Facebook for the Rhinebeck trip. She does a fantastic job. And let me get closer. That one is A and B. I like B because it just has a little bit of stuff going on, not a lot, so it's a good complementary color. C is gorgeous. Look at those pretty colors in there. And D goes beautifully with it. It almost looks like the inverse of C is D. And then E is just pulls the blue out, and I love that color. You know, if you buy all three, you could probably make a sweater because you're going to have 1,500 yards. So, got to think about that too. We like fingering weight sweaters because they're lighter weight. This one's M. Ooh, look at all those pretty colors. Hopefully it's coming out on your phone as pretty as it is on the table because it is really, really pretty. I don't even like this color, but I like it here. And I definitely like it with M. Look how pretty that is together. Q is pretty. R would be really pretty in a shawl. We could add some mohair to it. We could do all that kind of stuff. S, T, W, and X. So that's our pop-up for this morning. If you guys call the store, it may or may not be here, so don't give Joyce a hard time if it's gone. But if you do, I would rather have you call the store than put it in comments because I'm actually working from home today. I have to order some yarn. And so it would be better to call the store. Okay? I will be here on Thursday, but I can't promise you any of it will be left. Okay? So that's my scoop. Rhinebeck was a sure hit. Wear good shoes. And, oh, and my other tip for Rhinebeck is eat lunch at 11 o'clock. Everybody was talking about, I had to wait in line for an hour. We waited 5 minutes in line if you eat at 11 o'clock. And then you have time to have ice cream at 3, so it's fine. There were cream puffs, there were ice cream, as you guys saw, all kinds of fun stuff. And there was like there was even a Brussels sprout vendor. Seriously, I'd never seen Brussels sprouts at a outdoor festival like that, but I guess it was in. So it was lined up behind them. So that was really fun. And so we do not have a Facebook Live this weekend. We do have a few other events coming up. And that's our scoop. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Hopefully you try out this new yarn, and we'll talk to you soon.